Bodin kwa Mr. Anoa na yen to aso free baby a wodi dure se wo se woton unyi na wodi say o laundry service no ha nti yen fa free o.
Okay, that's fine. Into no say meka kakra at the away laundry service na baby na me kwa delivery ama client be oh baby a friend at my committee 25 into no me and say no, I would persevere and then move on. And me to dog breeding and so I hired and then I got my breakthrough. The breakthrough was when I had about 8 puppies and I was selling one puppy for $1,000.
Really?
I'm telling you. I had 8 puppies. I was selling one puppy for $1,000. There was this.
Hello, nyanomina do for Michelle Bibia no nhwera mu mu no emunchia na mede mawo. Ne day so ye nua, ye brother, ye papa. Mr. Anoa wasanya mre kakra ama ye. We can say the nan we can say ni nkomo ni nwie efiri se o wonsem ene ye day eka. Na opese wo share ni life story no kire se de be ya obi susu ti ba bi a obetima famu aba no susu etimi entumpon because ono no okana asem se enye ono nko na ye ope na eka no kudan ke nyina ye enu to lokase from ordinary to extraordinary nti misanoa me ba chome mo kwa aba
Ejosimi aba ma
ba chebe ko de
nyankopo adom me ma metiefo nyina nso akwa aba
yo that's etiefo so je so na me say na no the only buy no laundry service ni de ejwe nti ne me ji se nkomo fofra de ba de no so be de ja be ka ti no we de yes emre no so de no so bu di kwa Mr. Anoa na ye nto aso free baby a wodi dure se wo se woton unyi na wodi say o laundry service no ha nti yen fa free o.
Okay, that's fine. Into no say meka kakra at the away laundry service na baby na me kwa delivery ama client be oh baby a friend at my committee 25 around estate nim your friend estate no 25 estates inti me kono na me hu a pet shop amoton kraman ho niema accessories and everything. So I decided that why don't I go into the pet shop and see what is there. So I entered the pet shop and I mean who never be but I fancied it because many jen kraman ho pa. I mean growing up in and many jen kraman ho, but we were not fortunate to have foreign breed dogs. The local ones are near more hanana me show me.
Okay.
Na me who flyer beer na woman be air tongue Doberman puppies.
Okay.
And I'm cast okay. And yes, idea I would call the woman and check her out of sheer curiosity. So I picked the number and then I called the woman. But it happened that she had a foreign accent or a Canadian.
Oh wow.
Yes, or a Canadian. I mean Obroni Canadian and Kasa. So I decided to book an appointment, not Methodist Junction. So I decided to book an appointment with her and then check her puppies out. Into McCoy and I saw quite a number of beautiful puppies, about 12 of them, 12 puppies. Necramine were 12. And I said to myself that this could be a lucrative business because by then, on all time, I'm at 2,100. That was in the year 2017.
Wow.
Menene Edia no one was in the last cry 1,008. And I'm kind of okay, no problem. I'll be interested to get that puppy because I feel say it may be a good business. Didn't you not me what Sajidi and say not Ghana ya na higher thing. Into no there's going to be security issues. And if there are security issues, then people would want to have dogs as security, as guards. But Baby Sana said, why is she Canadian and then she's doing dog business in Ghana? And she tells me that she purposefully left Canada to come to Ghana and do a dog breeding business.
Wow.
Yes. I mean, on and the husband, they've relocated to Ghana purposefully to do the dog breeding business. And I was a little intrigued.
Wow.
Hey, and the business, Sikabe Womodia. Into quickly, me math, or time I'm 1,800 for one puppy. And unya about 12 puppies. To me, when they said 1,800 no times 12, no, the chair said she's making about it means that she's making about 21,600. Into 21,600, no, I think it's good money, because if you are putting a little to make that money, is good. So I decided to venture into dog breeding from the little I saw in her home. Intimate talk, I'm doing a bear fee. I mean, being a novice in this business, I think something went wrong. And I cry mine a bear area. So bear area, no, Obinya, Yarabia, your friend, the parvovirus. It is one of the most deadliest sickness or a viral infection in the dog world. A 50-50. In fact, 80-20 say okramane a bit chena 80% chess will be.
Oh wow.
Yes. It was a little shock to me, because it was the chunk of my business money, and media papa talks my way. The dog's name is called Jack. So me kasi no me my way in, because already no masa I invested sika abo boni kramai bu. So I was literally dry. But I believed, I had a belief system, say if I'm able to persevere in this dog business, do baby. I went on the internet, checked my chances with a dog. It looked very slim, because Obia say it's a 80-20 chance. The vet came home, came to do the obit my I just hope that the dog doesn't die, because my chances are slim. But around that time and on in 2017, and I'm a my final placement Kolebu. That your will be case study until you pick one patient and then you study about the person. Review and all that. And my me and pass I cannot what do you call graduate, and I cannot write my license exams. Intinona a very important, that part, and is very important, because we're sending away to medical school for 4 years. Why year or clinicals ama aka home to 5 years. Na akaka krebi ababe wie no opes we didi agro. But I took the risk here, because say me jakramai na membeto no obewu. The year was 2017 September, on the 15th day. Inti me baba call Kolebuno, and I'm a shake Ramayan Mesha. Why very dehydrated? I'm cast a Debbie. Men quaduma. Metna or Asha Kramai way. Inti report if you Kolebuba and say, hey, I mean, student nurse, yeah, and a whole lot over control query and all that. But my money in them booming, because I was hopeful, say, if I'm able to hold this dog down and then start this business, it will help me. So I prioritized starting a dog business with this dying dog to going to Kolebu. Now, in Kakra, no, the dog survived.
Wow.
Yes, the dog survived. Me use a little of my nursing skills, because I couldn't afford a vet anymore, because it's an expensive treatment, so I couldn't afford. In Tikakra, as in passing a line, or they drip AC patients, so passing a line, and none of me, yeah. And to me, setting my line and I made a syringe, you know, a fat dog in the vein. There's
Wow.
fluids, Ringer's lactate, normal saline, dextro saline. Into making sure how hydrate this dog, hydrate orally and intravenously. So orally, na me use ORS, na me the amount kakra, and then the long and short of it is that this dog survived. Now, fast forward about 1.5 years down the line, me benya puppies. That was Rottweiler puppies. Into my brain almost 2 years in this dog business, using my own, money elsewhere to take care of the dogs. And crime or warrior, I had a Rottweiler or bear warrior or mommy about 6 puppies. Now 6 puppies, I feel na maybe I be home fine. Into I better my year will be expect to say puppies now landed there or my imagine said they would want to buy, they will come. Na me kwa ye aduane ama mother na say na one Doberman female dog akọ cage ni mu akọ akokum puppies ni nyinaa.
Oh.
Yes, 6 puppies okuom nyinaa. It looks as though say and the first time seeing puppies of that nature and enye ne ma into ohun is some intruders into okuom nyinaa, and that nearly shattered the dream because my brea all true. I mean, me and I make sure it's like, I mean, everyone who owns dogs, I had about 4 then. Into everyone who owns dogs knows what goes into them. See, can acquire in some maybe their vet appointments, supplements, their food, so I have a year pass into my year, Juma 2 to 3 years. Now, after puppies are bad, I'm going to see some income. No, this Doberman female has killed all the puppies. But mama and no ambo me because in life I believe that the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. And if there are no tests, there will be no testimony. And most at times, a setback is a setup for a comeback. That always been my tagline, that if you have a setback, it's a setup for a comeback. Into me and say no, I would persevere and then move on. And metwa dog breeding so I hired and then I got my breakthrough. The breakthrough was when I had about 8 puppies, and I was selling one puppy for $1,000.
Really?
I'm telling you. I had 8 puppies. I was selling one puppy for $1,000. There was this dog Anoa Kennel, a friend of Draza, and then Madame Fubi, a friend of Reverend Patrick, also answer of Blessed Empire Kennel. Or the dog beefy Russia, either Russia or Serbia. So I used that male. Their friend of Draza, Draza Sparta Arena. And to me, you saw me female when I'm the cross. That dog had the euphoria around it. Hype was our dog now. So now yeah, tons our dog for I mean the puppies for $1,000. For $1,000 and Patrick Nankasa eton 3 mami. That's about $3,000. So I was able to make it through the dog business, and other businesses sprout out because of the dog business. If anka me mama be mu buye bra dog ni invitiase no nya pavu me mama be mu buye bra ba ko kokun omu nyina nam ka se afrika na me nya bie me beton mu nyina na mape me ba bia tena anka I may not have been able to do so many things that I am doing now because the dog business gave me my startup capital to the pharmacy and then to the gadgets. Do baby na meton dog food. It was the dog business that gave that capital.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Eji mpacho me bo.
Sir.
It is so far no. Would we free laundry service na and ade be dog business na mpacho.
Yeah.
Okay, and you know that for one share the first episode no part 1 no Mr. Anoa de no. But more this over because so we shall see free the one now and I be home the second because the one no and the man be share the dog business no. Ti from hands so no ye beto aso. Ti me says we share the one now but more this over the obehwe na wa comment no no so won say the wo file free mo no abeboa. That's it. Pacho to aso.
Okay. Until when now, I mean, still doing the dog business. I was still in school. Until now, no, not just say may combine the laundry, may combine transport. Say me fast student, may
Student
combine
here.
the dog business, and then my studies. I was combining all these
Na me
together.
pacho me ba hostel room na wo na say
Good,
who free.
good, very good question. Until maybe yeah, some toy dogs, a form of toy dogs, they are Maltese poodle. Yeah, dogs no more room in Muna. So I had about 5 of them, and then I had Frenchies. But San Carmine, I could not get a bigger space for them because I was still renting. But you see, when the dream is big, excuses are nullified.
Wow.
Yes. So if you have a wider dream and you know how you are going to achieve it anyhow, all other things that comes in as an excuse, they are nullified. And then what I had to do now is that I had to train all the 5 dogs to live with me in my hall and in my room. Yes. And they all had a routine, me potty training. I train them so that they don't poop in the room. They don't go to urine in the room. Yeah, sorry, Anopa. Obi ni baby or you open them, they do whatever they have to do outside, and they come inside. Everything was on schedule. So
Na me pacho
I was
o
Mhm.
neighborhood for no any if you ra mo man carry enchiro.
Yes. So fortunately for me, baby Mr. Sari will be no Nyankopon show na medawase pan so. You see, we as no one say utimi eboa ubi Emma Odum Pempensubia, the person never forgets you. Because this landlord gave me the opportunity to go on and do the dog business. I want you one city crowd at all. In fact, he gave me a big land that I can shield all these dogs because by then the bigger dogs were 6 and then the smaller ones were 5. So or not, it was a stepping stone because when your landlord be out entertain, he said you should have so many dogs and barking and all that. And I also had good tenants. One gentleman called Enoch, that's the landlord's son. He also accommodated me very well. So I had all these people around me to grow. For a fact, I did not grow alone. These people helped me to grow because if the landlord had told me that, brother, we can't entertain this, Anoa Kennel would have died. So I got a very good landlord, and then a very good tenant like Enoch, who supported the dream.
Wow. Inti so far a dear pa na o pese o catch youth no.
That is fine, but that's supposed to be some question way. This world, most people will not participate in their own rescue. Most people will not participate in their own rescue. Say, oh no, or no on participate in it. But kakra, me person me catch every youth. Emma Otias and say it is possible, so start early. It is possible, so start early. The struggle itself gives you life. The struggle in life itself built character, it built momentum. Nti no, so ultimately as you say, so nothing will stop you. So if you're a young youth and then you are just getting by, if you're in school, if you are in the university, start something early. School. Talk of Mark Zuckerberg, he started when he was in the university. Bill Gates started when he was in school, later dropped out. Steve Jobs started when he was in school, dropped out. You understand? Into no say one she be a na say omane catch ya was so because oko asamando a cemetery it has the richest talent in there because there are so many dreams that were never realized. There are so many goals that were never achieved. There are so many books that were never written. There are so many unleashed talents. They were never ever brought to bear, and they have all gone back to the cemetery. Into whatever you are doing, just believe that if you can see it in your mind, you will touch it. If you can really see it in your mind, you will touch it. And then I have people calling me for laundry because I left that trademark there. Ebu okra na mini puppies, mini ebu ame puppies asa, Rottweiler puppies asa, French bulldog puppies asa. Then I have people calling me that boss, oh puppies, you've left that trademark. Only be crowd me koju wadan for be ona de kakra to so. You're a businessman.
Yeah.
Yes. Into no, me started business early, no, meka it's really helped me. It's really helped me. There are challenges. And I make say I started dog breeding business and it took me nearly 3 years to get sales. But in my third to my fourth year, I was selling one puppy for $1,000 and I had 8 puppies. That's $8,000. You get the point. Sometimes you just have to be patient and then persevere. There's an old story of a Chinese bamboo tree. The Chinese bamboo tree, if you plant it, for the first year, meaning you not see the bamboo sprout, but then you have to keep watering. Second year, MPA. Third year, MPA. Fourth year, MPA. But during the fifth year, that is when the Chinese bamboo tree sprouts up. It means that you nurtured, you put in fertilizer for 1 whole year, you didn't see anything. 2 years, you didn't see anything. 3 years, 4 years, on the 5th year, and a peer. Now, say a peer on the 5th year, within 5 weeks, it grows 90 feet tall. Yes. Within 5 weeks, it grows 90 feet tall. The Chinese bamboo tree. That is how every business is. In the your business, many of our team, your business first year, so second year, so mumbu. Just go back to the drawing table and look at where you are going wrong with consistency, hard work, and prayer. Ebikra won't do 5 years. You make it. You make it. So my story should be a burning desire for every young entrepreneur who is starting out. Because the Anoa pharmacy was born by Anoa Kennel. If there was no Anoa laundry, there wouldn't have been Anoa Kennel. If there was no Anoa Kennel, there wouldn't have been Anoa pharmacy.
Yeah, but also another a part because me mpɛ you be mu baako just a little cry no ɛbɛboa ama obi de ayɛ the big dream because wo
Sure.
sɛm a wɔka no emu bie ni hɔ a deɛ obetie biara no ɔmfa mu aba because the first time we can say you take the ordinary from ordinary to extraordinary. Wow. Eti me ba say ye the wie Anoa Kennel na Any fa and obi betima be hwe wachi akwan.
Good. Inti me wo Accra Lapaz. Bro no be a friend Tabora Junction. Inti me fie ankasa wo Junction so a inti wo hwe screen so a wo be hu me number 0544757183. 0544757183. Inti of puppies bia you can call me. Every puppy you need, be it Rottweiler, German Shepherd, Doberman, French Bulldogs, every puppy, you can call me. If Minibia, I'll give you one of the best breeders in Ghana, and then you get a good puppy by my recommendation.
Me pacho 2 questions bia be sim adwene say nanka wo sem busa akra but say the worst mama ye so way ntina questions nyina ayira.
Okay.
Ghana ye situation yeti bia e bibia no eboa wo sa in foreign breeds na wo kan.
Yes, Eboa. You know, deɛ ɛyɛ a na ɛha adwen kakra ɛyɛ yɛn weather no. Yɛn weather no, because ofi aburokyire na ɛba. The climate is not as it is here. Nti some of the serious breeders, you know, bebree na breedy, especially if they are raising puppies, almost raising puppies, you know, ɛwɔ them and they put air condition there.
Yeah.
But of course, if you want to start it, you can also do it outside. Get some good aeration, trees around. If you are in a bobby bra, you can water them. You know, give them some cold shower. Yes, but then our atmosphere and our climate is good for the dogs. It's good for the dogs.
Nti ubetimi but you betima recommend as a type of work ya obi betimi adventure because ade ba ko aye mo wan say ye kromo no ti say ye nyina ye poultry farm ye nyina ye catfish ye nyina ye just where you know hwede wo Anoa Kennel wo enso bi ani say I think say from this now go ye go no enkofo ba be hya ase aye bi e die na and obi betima ye bi na die na advert me hu de obi de me jam wakasa.
Okay, into no dog breeding there. Juma ubetimi obia betimi on the side. Juma obia betimi on the side. There are so many dog breeders. They were in the corporate world, but or share income or make it from dog breeding. Or the compare what he's making from the worker. Then they decide to do the dog breeding full time. Juma no kwasem ni say. Oh yeah, with sincerity, honesty. What the passion you go for. It's not always about the money when it comes to dog breeding. You know, the dogs are helpless. Nyankopon ene de ama o se hwe so. Nti no utimi ehwe nesu yia, there are blessings. They are blessings. So it's a business. I mean, anyone can venture. Of course, if you can handle dogs and then you have the passion to do it and then have it as a business, I think you prosper.
Number 2 so big as the children so a obesua firi how a wotimi training wo mo a wo nyon so dem na de na and so no opportunity also wo training course bi o wa.
Yes. So I have some selected YouTube videos I can share with the person, and so I can also literally lecture the person as to how or the person will go by it. And I make sure say I lecture them. I give them intensive lecture on how they'll go about it.
Okay. Wow. Officer, say, Miss Awa, Miss Amma Maniaje, Yedi Besia,
Sure.
Yedi Besia, na Sabato also because meaning say, who never be my, who never be my, na ordinary to extraordinary, yeah, mate. And another for no, Monshe Nie, na Monsh fa emuaba. Men nwene se wo 30 minutes ya babe tie de ye nua ye kan ana ye papa kan na sa 30 minutes se wo tie ne yi a eno na de wo kokoo no esika na ye beba nti ene ye de besia na yɛbɛsa to aso pɛ sɛ ɔno ɔto no wɔ dwumadi a ɔdie ɛna wasɛ ne mmerɛ me na me ne mmerɛ a wasɛ a wɔde ɛde aba ame ayɛ saa de wei nti no mesrɛ mu ada momemfa mu aba na deɛ ɔka na ɛbɛboa yɛ Mr. Anoa meda ase nyame nhyira paa nyame nhyira